Our headlines today. Rishi Sunak orders a review of low-traffic neighbourhoods, saying he wants to show drivers that he's on their side.
After 15 years and more than 600 Test wickets, the England bowler Stuart Broad announces that he will retire from professional cricket after the 5th Ashes Test.
And that retirement could come as soon as today after some brilliant batting from England puts them in control of that final test at the Oval.
A coup for conservation with a significant rise in the number of tigers in India and Bhutan.
This morning, a scooter rider has died after a crash involving an ambulance which was responding to an emergency call in South Yorkshire. Police said that the man in his 30s was taken to hospital after the collision near Barnsley but died later. They added that the driver of the ambulance was helping with inquiries. 3 men have been arrested on suspicion of murder in Hereford, where police have been searching for a missing man who fell into a river. Officers are investigating whether the man was involved in an altercation before falling into the water near Victoria Bridge in the city centre. A major search involving helicopters and lifeboats is underway in Anglesey in North Wales after reports that a person was swept into the water from rocks. Police have urged members of the public to avoid the area. The HS2 rail plans have been described as unachievable by the government's own infrastructure watchdog. Construction of the first 2 phases of the rail line has been given a red rating, with issues raised over the schedule and the budget. Ministers say that they remain committed to delivering the project.
So time to have a look at today's papers. The Sunday Mirror leads with a story about Rishi Sunak travelling between London and Chester, a journey of 200 miles by helicopter. The paper says it came the day after the UN warned the era of global boiling has arrived. We'll have more on that later in the programme. The Prime Minister's spokesperson has previously defended his use of helicopters, saying there's a lot of pressure on his time.
Front page of the Sunday Times this morning says that the Prime Minister will announce multi-million-pound funding for a carbon capture project in the North Sea, just off the coast of Scotland. According to the Sunday Times, it will create 21,000 jobs and the Conservatives hope will outflank Labour.
The Sunday Express reports that households across the UK could be facing a second winter of high energy bills due to a lack of gas storage facilities, which the paper says is driving up prices.
Just have a look at this picture, which is from one of the papers this morning. It's 58-year-old Julie Harris from Surrey. You might wonder why she's wearing a giant Rubik's Cube on her head. Not unreasonable.
Yes, it's a fair question. Well, it's because over the last 18 months, she's completed 100 open water swims for charity, wearing a different, look at that one, a different novelty hat, if you can call it that, each time, like that Spam one there.
Kind of Spam. Julie makes most of the hats herself. Ice cream cone has been nominated for a creative fundraising award in recognition of her efforts.
That's actually very skilled, isn't it? Because to make it that size, but also not weigh her down.
Yeah, I don't know if you can actually swim with it on, but I guess maybe she takes it off.
Yeah, I don't know if it makes for a good swimming hat, but no, very impressive. Now, just something to bring you that's in the Sunday Express today. This is Apple Watches calling 999 in gym workouts. Now, Roger, I know you're a gym goer, aren't you?
I am. I don't have one of their watches, though.
Well, there you go. So you're probably safe from this. But apparently what's happening is that a surge of 999 calls is being blamed on Apple Watches sending out false alarms during gym workouts. Apparently it's being triggered by lifting weights, running, or even doing yoga.
So just don't go to the gym.
Well, exactly. That's my way of avoiding this trouble. Just steer clear of the gym. Apple says that there is a feature that you could go into and turn it off in settings.
So I suppose it's a decent, it's a good safety idea, isn't it? It's if you have a car crash, it'll call 999, various other things. But yeah, maybe
it's alarming that
a bit too sensitive.
Well, that sort of trauma is happening when you're in the gym.
Alarming.
Just very alarming, and just shows that the gym is a dangerous place to be. Stay away, Rog, stay away.
Indeed.